Hi, my name is Hannah, and my hope today is for you to understand that the creation of safe consumption sites is an essential tool to fight the opioid epidemic. Drug use is rampant in the United States, and I'm going to convince you that safe consumption sites are a positive political move to combat the opioid crisis. This is a very uncomfortable topic to discuss, but a huge portion of the population is addicted and dying from opioid use, and we as a country aren't doing anything to stop it. I'm a recovering addict. It's a generational curse as well as hereditary. I was able to crawl out of the grave, so it's my responsibility today as a survivor of this disease to be a voice for those who have passed, are currently addicted, or will become addicted. Let's begin by discussing the problem of addiction in the United States. Most people have been negatively affected by substance abuse, whether it be their own struggles, family members, or friends. 60 million people worldwide use opioids. 5% of adults in the United States are abusing opioids. And that doesn't include stimulants or amphetamines. That's how crazy this is. Methadone treatment centers are singularly leading the fight against opioid addiction, but the results are very disparaging. According to Harvard Medical School, only 25% of people who go to methadone clinics will become abstinent from methadone use over time. That doesn't mean abstinent from substance abuse, that just means they stopped using methadone. I have personally never heard of a methadone success story. We know about methadone clinics, so what other facilities could intervene on active drug users? The answer today is safe consumption sites. There are two kinds of safe consumption sites: supervised injection sites and overdose prevention sites. Canada has begun implementing these sites and stands by that decision, believing that they're actively fighting against overdoses rather than just telling an addict, hey, get your life together. Safe injection sites are permanent sites that have members who voluntarily choose to apply and use the facility. Overdose prevention sites are more of a pop-up style and can be implemented rather quickly to target a specific area of need. There are people whose knee-jerk reaction to the idea of a safe consumption site that will be, this is enabling users, this is giving them the green light. That's a false point of view. It's irrelevant. The complex and emotional journey an addict goes through from the time they feel the urge to use to successfully obtaining the substance to actual use is far more extensive. The shame that addicts feel drives them into hiding to use unsafe substances in isolation. These sites create a conscious stopping point in an addict's journey, a point in which the drugs are being tested, eliminating overdoses, and creating and promoting a moment of reflection for the user. These sites test the product. It endorses a quality of life for the user before they make the choice to use, allowing them to feel like human beings of value and maintain their dignity. These sites prevent 100% of overdoses that would have happened without their facility to intercede. In conclusion, opioid addiction is a serious problem, and opioids are the main cause of overdoses, according to the CDC. As a country, it is our responsibility to prevent overdoses from happening, especially from the very drug that it creates and regularly promotes. What makes opioid abuse especially heinous is the fact that opioid addiction often stems from taking a legal prescription that is doctor approved and dosed appropriately. Society is quick to attribute drug use to stereotypical junkies that are poor or homeless, but we're extremely hesitant to admit that addiction comes into homes silently in the form of prescription medications and has saturated even the suburban areas. Many addicts start with prescription narcotics and turn to street drugs after being cut off from their supply or because they're a cheaper alternative. America knows it has a problem, and you know this is a problem. Nothing is going to change if we don't rise as a nation and enthusiastically create free outlets for users to get help. And yes, help comes in many forms, even in the form of supervised consumption. Thank you.